Hey guys, we're here again with my miserable husband, always fighting.
It's a Saturday forum, she says, guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about stress and what stress can do. So,
Believe. Believe. Stress.
so if you have constant stress over a prolonged period of time, it can contribute to a lot of problems, like affecting your heart and your blood vessels. This stress elevate your stress levels and your hormones, and your blood pressure gonna increase, and this gonna take a toll on your body. So what I'm trying to say, in this stressful time, right? We're going through cheers. We're going through corona. We're going through people losing their jobs. We're going through children misbehaving because they're home, they're bored, they're whatever, all kind of issues with them. They have their issues too. Marriages breaking apart.
Not this one.
Oh, I didn't say this one, but marriages are breaking apart. People losing their jobs. People losing their sanity because of anxiety and mental stress. So, if we can just try to
Work together.
yeah, let's try to work together and try to respect each other's space, each other's boundary. You have anything to add, Daniela?
Well, just be nice to each other. Try to encourage each other.
Try to encourage each other.
Yes.
And look, don't try to run to left your spouse because you're going stress and you're stressed and thinking that you're gonna find a better person out there. It's gonna be nice for the moment, yes, because you get something new, something sweet and whatever. But they said
Stick with the evil that you know.
no.
What?
The old broom know the corners best.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so just try to work things out, patch up stuff.
But not everyone can work things out. Not
Well,
everyone can. So I mean, if for your sanity you have to leave, then you have to leave.
But guess what?
Some people not putting in the work. We put in the work. Some people not putting
Guess
in the
what?
work.
When you're going into a marriage, as it says in the Bible, it's secret.
Sacred.
Right.
Mhm.
So you're going into a marriage, make sure God find that person for you, or the person God find you for the person or something. So don't just go in there because it's money and stuff and that. I know it's hard to love. Some people think it's hard to love, but it's not. It's a
Babe.
beautiful thing.
Everybody marry for different reasons.
Yeah, do.
So some people don't enter into the marriage
But that's what
for
I'm saying.
marriage. So I mean, they know what they entered it for, so that's what they're gonna get.
So that's the outcome then. So wait until you're ready to get married, then you go married for the right reason.
If that's what they want, some people marrying for the wrong reasons. You understand? I'm being the realist right here.
Yeah.
Some people, they're marrying for what they want. You have people who marry because if they marry, they're gonna get more money at the end of the month.
I'm not dropping no yawn on no one, as they like they said the talk show in Jamaica. Me not drop no yawn for no one, but like my wife said, yawn mean like you know throw wood for nobody or you know pick for nobody. Or you know say
Okay.
this because whatever.
Some people are trying to understand, so
So
we're not picking.
we ain't picking on no one.
Right.
we
We're
just
just talking.
Vocally expressing ourselves.
Right. So what I'm trying to say, as I started out,
Take a sip, go to me,
we have to learn to not stress ourselves too much, because the more we stress ourselves,
Alright, hold on, I don't cut you, babe. Like
but you did cut me.
Oh, I'm sorry, before you were rudely interrupted. Alright, guys. We are men, right? And they're women. Unlike one time, they have their stuff where they gotta deal with. Sometimes we don't have our stuff like that at one time where we got to deal with. But sometimes we are stressed, and sometimes you got your wife and your wife said to you, babe, or you say, babe, when you stress out or when you feel like you don't want to deal with me right now, take a hour. And if you feel like the hour is not enough, like my wife tell me, take 2 hours.
Come back and tell me I need more time.
Yeah, you got some music or you got some kind of, you can go play some games. You don't have to live on your game. You can go find a movie and watch.
Take a run.
Yeah, take a drive
Take a
out.
walk.
Don't take a drive out for the wrong reason. Don't try to go there and see anybody. Just take a drive because you
Yeah.
just want to.
Relax your mind.
Exactly, and then sometimes you start driving or you step in the car and it's like your mind says to you, look, it doesn't worth it. It don't even matter to go take a drive. Just go inside, talk to your wife, or your wife go talk to your husband or something, and go get a kiss on the cheek. That works sometimes.
But there are people also who live alone who's going through stress. What you tell them?
Alright, so if you're living alone, I can't speak for you all on that, but I can just say
Well, I can.
alright,
Because I used to live on my own.
let wifey elaborate on that. I used to live with people, but it still feel like I was on my own anyway. So.
Okay, so that's different. I used to live on my own, and as I say, I was alone, but I wasn't lonely. But that's when you have healthy mental health. You can differentiate from that. There's people who are going through mental issues that cannot decipher the difference. So those people need to talk to someone, go see a counselor or something, because in these times it's very stressful, and we're trying to prevent people from hurting themselves or even being by yourself. I mean, when I was by myself, as I said, my mental health is good. So I never felt lonely, but I knew I was alone. So a lot of people can't deal with that. So for the people who cannot deal, you have to try to find someone that you can talk to, right?
So guys, as my wife said that, you also, when you are going into a relationship or into a marriage, make sure you take the time out to love yourself, care for yourself, because then you will in turn care for your spouse also, because you love yourself, you don't want to hurt your spouse. Sometimes stuff happen, right? But make sure you love yourself so y'all can work together. Don't just run in there and like, okay, I love this girl, I love this woman. Why you love her? And when you check it out, exactly, when you check it out, you don't even love yourself,
Right.
but you're trying to love somebody else. So
the moral of the story is to love yourself first
yeah,
before you can love somebody else,
I
right?
think that's the key to a nice, successful marriage and relationship.
You know, to some husband now with that talk about the marriage.
So find some way how to do that.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you love yourself and you love the other person and you love that girl, but guess what? That person don't love you or whatever. So guess what? Don't try to go into a relationship before
You know
you
what's
right. Like them say, get your eggs them in a one basket. Y'all sit down, both of you talk, alright. Just like my wife just said, if it's a arranged marriage, y'all know where you're gonna go in the far already. 2 years down the line, we are gonna break up or we are gonna go to somebody else. Make it be known from now so you don't come in at the person's life and like I'm gonna be a lovey and then 2 years time be gone. You're hurting the person because you did not explain to the person that that's what me are coming there for. It's vice versa. So look, me I gonna love you for your time and me I gonna want you for your time, but this is not my last resort. Sometimes it's very easy if you explain yourself more, because that's how people hurt other people, or that's how other spouses hurt other spouses, because you're coming in life and intentionally you know what you're coming there for, and you keep that to yourself, and then 10 years down the line you just say, alright, that time now for me do it, and you just mash it down and gone. Then the person was into you like that, caring for you and everything, but that was your intention all the time, so you wasn't focusing on the love what the person had give to you. So you got an agenda before you come in.
So like what you hear my husband saying, I'm gonna elaborate, because he told me a story that he was with someone and the person was trying to find, when he was in Jamaica, the person was trying to find ways and means to get to America, and they were literally doing any and everything behind his back, and he didn't find out, but somebody told him about it. And from the minute he saw evidence, because he don't go by hearsay, he saw evidence, he saw letters, he saw pictures of the young lady sending pictures to men in foreign countries. And he was like, I'm done. And he told the young lady, listen, if you find somebody, move on, because if I find somebody, I'm moving on. And this person obviously didn't believe him because he didn't tell them what evidence he found. So they didn't get it. Until this day, that person have a vendetta against him because they still didn't know until they found out that he knew. And they just found out that, this year? Because they kept on nitpicking after all these years. 8 years. 8 years we've been together? 9. After all these years, they still want to nitpick.
Not us.
No, I didn't say us.
She said
they.
Oh. No,
they is
not
not
them.
we.
Not them. Yeah.
So they finally found out why he did what he did.
Like I said, guys, no good tree can stand up without a firm root. So, and another, again, you have some people, it's just for a season. Just like how you see winter come, and spring come, and fall come, the leaves fall off the tree. But guess what? The root is still there. So, when you find the right person, vice versa, make sure you're rooted and grounded if this is the person you plan to stay with.
Amen.
You understand? Don't wait for a period of time when the leaf, winter, as me say, or fall or spring or whatever, you're going to fall off the tree and let the branch them turn up same way. Right? And the person will say, yo, look here.
Can you speak English? Okay.
Alright. Look here.
Thank you.
I need you, or we are going to be together. So the person knows, say, yo, this not going to last. It's just for a moment of time. So if that person want to have somebody, then have somebody meanwhile. Or them have themselves ready, them know, say, yo, me not beat out myself, you know, because you just come to just beat out what me have and take everything and then you gone and left me without nothing. And you're not going to marry me. Right? Because guess what? I said this before. I got cousins on both sides, my father's side, my mother's side. And to tell you the truth, out of my family right now, I'm the only one that's married. Still married anyway. They all married, but they all leave their husband or they all leave their wife. And I said this before, even to my brother, that look, bro, this is a curse on the family and I'm gonna break it. Right? I'm gonna stay married to my wife and I'm gonna make an example for you all. If you all want to follow, you can follow. If you don't want to follow, that's you all. You understand? So they all leave their wife, put them in their houses and stuff and find another woman outside. But makes sense. Stay with the one where you have a yard, cause what outside now gonna do? Alright.
Okay. So let's wind it back around and say, try to alleviate all the stressors in your life and try to focus on always loving yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself first, you can't love no one else.
And sometimes the stress don't have to be with the opponents where you live with, you know. It can be your job. It can be a situation where you have to face. But guess what? Just like I said, you have to love yourself because you're at some place working sometime, and if you don't love yourself, you will go berserk or whatever word you call it when they try to come at you with some crap. So you have to know how to like, you know, like my wife always got, she's a zen mood or whatever you call it. You know what? So I started, alright, I'm a Christian. I was baptized a long time ago, but you know, skirt pull you out of the church and stuff like that. But I tell God, listen, God, I need my wife and I need a wife. And anytime I find my wife, I'm due to go back in the church now. Been due. But God understand. I don't have to go literally to a temple to give God praise. I can stay right in my house. Like I say, you can go in your closet, go worship, right? And one morning I was going to work, and believe me, there was a poster on the roadside, a big poster on the road, and I see this nice woman, but all I could see on the nice woman was her boobs, and I'm like, my God, let my wife have some of that when I meet her, and I find my wife, here she is right here. I don't have to explain nothing else, so like I said,
Alrighty then.
it doesn't have to be, I'm out of words. I'm a sip of drink. And anyway, Bob Boat School, check it out.
Really? Why you always go someplace else?
I'm trying to relieve stress.
Yeah.
Relieve stress.
Okay, guys.
Stress aside.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm a number with it. Relieve stress.
So, relieving stress, yeah, we laugh a lot.
Smile out wide.
Alright.
Give your face.
Okay. So,
Back to the stress. We're alleviating stress. So we go back to it.
you. Anyway, so guys, we just decided to talk a little bit just to remind you that you're number one, you're important, and you can't take care of nobody else unless you take care of number one, which is yourself. So try to get a little massage, get a little facial, get a little back rub sometime, get a little foot rub, get something. You know what I'm saying? Take a run, take a walk, do a little exercise. Me myself, I need to get rid of these dimples. So I'm gonna have to start exercising real hard.
My
soon.
grandma usually call them plummy tomatoes.
Okay, I love my plummy tomatoes. Fat little plummy tomatoes. But guys, just try your best to, alleviate your stress the best way you can. And nothing wrong when you have a husband or you have a wife. You know how to alleviate that stress. Alrighty then. Alright.
And don't go picking on anybody because you need to pick the beam out of your eyes first before you go and pick the log out of your friend's eyes.
Alright. So guys, as we always say, like, share, and
Subscribe!
Yeah, and I wish this video was a little bit instrumental, if that's the word. Is that it? Or knowledgeable or something to that effect. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm a little bit fibbering right now. Let me take a drink and see. Peace out.
Cut.